on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Ducks. Kohan, the American League's batting leader, steps into the box. Coming up next. Bobby Levens, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
In now, Victor Reyes. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. The 2-1 home. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Cameron Maben will be next. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Woo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
That's popped up. The man ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Pitch on the way. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting first, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. First pitch coming, here it is.
No, that's Cam.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. And he misses low with it, 2-0. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
3-0 to him now. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch on its way.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. Cabrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. The 2-1 home.
Oh, that looks good.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Set. Here's the 3-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A ball that's carrying. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Into the box, Harold Castro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And that misses. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The set and the 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Hit down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Two and 2. Here it is. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Tigers strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the first in a scoreless ball game. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Not shortstop, Warren Cohen.
Here's the first pitch to him. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
289 is the average coming in, and even 20 home runs and 64 runs batted in. Now the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Into the box now, Stephen Kohan. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. The 1-0. Kohan, a veteran at 39 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Stepping in now, Oliver the man in the dirt here. Pitches in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. The 1-0. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That's why you have to close the door when you can. They had 2 outs, but the 3-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do, cash in an RBI opportunity with a well-hit double.
At the plate, Ben Whitney. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Stewart is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
One and 0 pitch on the way.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Kohan comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Right fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, as the Tigers have made this a 1-1 ball game.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
At the plate now, Nico Goodrum. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Kohan gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Goodrum is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Stepping into the box, number 19. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First pitch of the at-bat. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Victor Reyes would be next. The 3-2 pitch. breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. But the Tigers are able to knot things up thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, all even at 1 apiece. Now batting, Spencer, his dudeness. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Spencer, his dudeness.
Here's the pitch.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0. It's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Two and one after the foul ball there. In there, 2-2. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance of getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Another full count pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
A changeup floats outside here for ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
He loses him on ball 4.
Batting it, the second baseman, Al.
Into the box, Al Messina. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
The 0-1 pitch. He's running. Base hit into right center. Kohan rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay home. And the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Runner back standing. To the plate now, Justin Davies. Pitch in. Not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. From the stretch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Fouled away.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Kohan.
Digging in to try it again. Lawrence Kohan. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line drive to left. Reyes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Ducks on top 2-1. So stepping in, Victor Reyes. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The left fielder, number 22.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The 1-2. Too high, ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
So digging in now, Cameron Maben. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Kohan will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Cabrera. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, now the throw. Is not going to get him as he swipes second. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. A 1-1. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 3-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kohan is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
So striding in, Jonathan Schoop, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. In his career, Schoop has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. The 0-1 offering. Hit out towards second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. He'll come home with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, there were big RBIs and big base hits, D-Row, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
So now to the plate, Harold Castro, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
And the 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Grounded up the first baseline.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2. Riding in once again, Kohan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
At the plate, Kohan. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Let's pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
From the stretch. Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And he finds a hole. Now it's first and third. Mucho problemas on the mound.
Standing in now, Oliver the man. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Bounced the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
One and two, here it comes. Runners are at first and third with none out. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in now, Ben Whitney, and it's fouled away. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. The 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, but he heard the footsteps that time, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
The right fielder, number 13. Spencer.
Stepping into the box, Spencer is Dudness. He's set and the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Taken in by Scope. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now back, left fielder, Michael Kohan.
At the plate, Michael Kohan. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Whitney rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score. And now it's a 5-2 ball game. The tag, and he's out going for second. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. 3 innings complete. Long Island is on top 5-2. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Jake Rogers.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hold. And now pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
At the plate, Kristen Stewart. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. This he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled away. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate now, number 19, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Ball inside.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Comes set, now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
So striding forward now, Victor Reyes. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They trail 5-2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Al Messina. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
To the plate now, Justin Davies, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that's going to land foul. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Into the box, Lawrence Kohan sent out to straightaway center field. Maben is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Lucas Kohan.
Stepping in, Lucas Kohan. set. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Bo Burrows answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So now to the plate, Stephen Kohan, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. 1-0 count. Here it is. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Timing just to tick off there, as this one's fouled off to the right. One and two, here it comes.
Whoa, that's down.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Anthony Banda, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Next for the Tigers, Cameron Maben, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And that misses 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the 1st out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-0 home. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. At the knees, strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 0-1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Harold.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Harold Castro. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Kohan will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 34, Jake Rogers.
Ready once again, Jake Rogers. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Kristen Stewart would be next. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Settling in now, Kristen Stewart. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. first offering on its way. And a curveball in for a strike.
Like that pitch there. Lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
2 out, bases loaded. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Ready with the 1-1. Ripped down the first base line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run is scored. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
In now, Nico Goodrum. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Second and third, 2 away. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Dero. After being down by 1, big base hit drives in 2.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
Seth Simmons takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in now, number 19. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Throw over to first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitches high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
High in the air out to center field. Kohan is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Last half of the 5th coming up. Detroit is out in front 6-5. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Oliver the Man.
Oliver the Man.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Standing in now, Ben Whitney, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
The right fielder, number 13. Good.
Into the box now. Spencer, his dudeness. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
To the plate now, Michael Kohan. Pitches way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. Goes to third with it, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Not close. It's 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Second and third here. 1 man out. To 2-2 now.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
The 2-2. Sliders in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Al Messina is on deck. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now at the plate, Al Messina, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Justin Davies. From the stretch. One and one. Here it is. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Goodrum's got it, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Stepping up to the plate, Victor Reyes. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Victor Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kohan will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Up top, it's 2-0. Simmons is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Now the 2-1. One out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
No balls and a strike to count. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
And he fouls this one off. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Digging in, Lawrence Kohan. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner. Foul. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
At the plate now, Lucas Kohan. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, the catcher, Steven Cohen.
Into the box, Stephen Cohen, and he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Runners on first with 1 down. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. In the dirt, and now let's see. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Runner at second here with one man out. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Oliver the man, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two out here and a runner at second. 3-1 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ben.
Stepping in, Ben Whitney. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Oh, that's too high.
The set and the 1-1.
Nope, that's
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The set and the 2-1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Jeremy Hill is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jonathan Scope. First pitch of the at-bat.
Counts 1-0.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Harold Castro. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2.
Nope. Back inside.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. His dudeness is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
The catcher, number 34, Jake Rogers.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Rogers. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Fouled away. Now another 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kohan is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. This game remains tied at 6. Jordan Zimmerman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jordan Zimmerman.
Striding into the box, Spencer, his dudeness.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the right field.
First pitch on its way. Trying to check it, and it's 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Michael Kohan.
Stepping in now, Michael Kohan, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ready with the 0-1. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base run.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Al Messina. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Zimmerman has registered more than 80 innings of work. And over those innings, he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3. So he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Zimmerman looks in. Here's the 1-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Bottom of the 7th inning, he'll go at least one plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Comes set with the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that counts.
Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Now the 2-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
In now, Lawrence Kohan, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Comes set, the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. ready to begin the 8th, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate.
Number 14.
Here comes the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Next up for Detroit, Nico Goodrum, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box, number 19. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Into his motion, and the 3-1 fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Victor Reyes, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch. That's popped up. Whitney has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. The 0-1 offering.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
He's set the 3-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. high fly ball out to straightaway center. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for Detroit. Weird still tied 6-6. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Kohan. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Kohan. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope's able to get there, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Oliver, the man.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Oliver, the man. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Ricky Vaughn enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First delivery to him on the way. Cameron Maben is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. There's ball 1. Line toward right center. On a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball in the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Second baseman, Jonathan.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Jonathan Scope And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. Vaughn, just 21 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
So now to the plate, Harold Castro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 lifted the other way out to left center. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 7-6 game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
At the plate now, Jake Rogers, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Kohan will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Tigers are out in front, 7-6. Joe Jimenez is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
77, Joe Jimenez.
Digging in once again, Ben Whitney. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. He's set and the pitch. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. Jimenez has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. 0-1 count and the pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Jimenez, a native of Puerto Rico. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now here it comes. Hard liner to center field. Maben is right there, 1 down. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. Now at the plate, Spencer, his dudeness, he's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 1.
1-0.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on absolute screws. One's right at the eye, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Standing in now, Michael Kohan, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Comes set and the 0-1. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. 2 gone. And this throw gets away from him. Digging in now, Al Messina. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. He's got it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Detroit came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jordan Zimmerman earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Joe Jimenez wraps it up for the save, his 28th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the home team, 6 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.